wanted to quickly come and share 4 rules for new entrepreneurs, just some practical tips on starting right. So it is actually a great time to be an entrepreneur. In the last decade, technology has leveled the playing field and has propelled, an entrepreneurial revolution. That is what you want to call it. As an entrepreneur, you now have more access to information that enables you to make intelligent choices and to make those choices very quickly. You have an advantage over big businesses in that you're lighter, you're more flexible, you're faster, and you can target new markets more quickly. And sometimes it does not actually cost a dime. So being a successful entrepreneur requires that you look at the bigger picture and you follow a plan through from the beginning to the end. So what I wanted to share was some practical guidelines that can help you in the beginning phases of your own enterprise. So the first point that I've got here is, and please don't kill me, it's don't quit your day job just yet. Consider starting your business part-time, especially if it's an online business. While you're working and you have your steady income, it usually takes about 6 months to a year to get a business going, and you don't want to be in a position where you're not able to make house payments or car payments and so forth, etc. Right? So start with what you can manage financially and time-wise, because also when you are starting your business, it takes a lot of foundational work that you need to make sure that you are doing it right, and you can scale as your business goes along. The first practical tip that I've got for you is don't quit your day job. The second one that I've got for you is find your niche. Now, this word is used left, right, and center, right? So the days of general stores is over.
Connie owns the general store.
Particularly online consumers, they look for stores that specialize, right? So if I make the example of your child is sick and you take the child to a normal general doctor, if he's not able to help, he sends you to a specialist. Oh, my pediatrician! So in business, you skip the middleman and you go straight to the specialist, right? So you have to find a need, something a specific group or people want, but they can't get it, maybe from the big chain stores, and you fill that gap. We know that you cannot compete with the big guys in the beginning. You have to find where the big guys aren't, and you go into those niches. So you have to find the gaps. The third one that I've got for you here is you need to have an online presence. So even if you're not planning to start an online retail business where you're going to be selling products, consider that the internet can still play a valuable role in your company.
The internet!
King is king.
Right? So having an online presence eliminates the limitations of physical location, and it just broadens your customer base by literally millions. So when you show up on social media, you are basically putting your brand out there. It's always a great tool for promoting yourself and letting people know, even in your own area, that you are there and also what you are doing. So you need to be telling them what you are doing. And then the fourth one that I've got here is refuse to quit.
Well, quitting is not an option.
Successful entrepreneurship requires creativity, really thinking out of the box. It requires a lot of your energy and drive to keep going when you fail, right? So a few people realized that before Bill Gates created the extremely successful Microsoft 3.0, he created 1.0, 2.0, both which flopped. But he kept at it, and it's that determination and refusal to give up was what separated him from the rest.
It's called tenacity.
So you have to arm yourself with optimism. That means you have to be very positive and to get beyond the no or the trouble. And you have to accept the fact that there is nothing wrong with failure. Just don't repeat the same mistakes. Number one is don't quit your day job just yet. Number two, really find your niche, identify those gaps and zoom in there. Number three, have an online presence, right? Show up, show your face, share what you do. If you don't do it, who's going to do it? And to have a refuse to quit attitude.
Well, quitting is not an option.
And with that, I'll leave you ladies. Have an awesome rest of your day, and of course, don't forget to keep smiling.